sound off. It's Thursday Night Live, KZB Channel 14. I'm Don Langman. This is the program you love to watch. You know it. It's where I talk, you watch, you learn, you listen. Maybe we open the phone lines and let you talk a little bit. Maybe, depending if you have anything intelligent to say, not overly medicated, or you can put down that long neck Budweiser long enough to dial the phone. The law is the law. Are we using microphones today for me? What's wrong with this one? We don't like my microphone. Okay. I'm going to try this one. There. Thank you. Is that better? Oh, we'll find out. Anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And in fact, towards that, there was an article in today's paper about it, following the Valentine's 14th of February type thing. And I have some guests tonight. I have two lovely ladies, Beth and Cynthia. And then I have a gentleman, Reverend Michael Schiffelbein, and I'm going to butcher his name just bigger than Boo. And Reverend Schiffel, the good Reverend, is the pastor at
College Avenue Congregational Church.
Talk to the red light.
College Avenue Congregational Church, United Church of Christ.
Good. That's a mouthful. Okay, let's go around, first of all. Beth, hello. Good evening. Thank you for being here. You're a lesbian?
Yes.
Okay. See, that was a tough question. Cynthia, I told you, it's pretty basic here.
That was a hard one.
Cynthia, you're a lesbian.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Reverend?
I'm not a lesbian.
I wanted to make sure that I had some, I wasn't real certain what the answer would be, but I'm really happy to hear that.
But I'm a gay man.
But you're a gay man. This kind of flies in the face of what people think are traditional relationships. And a lot of it's based on 2,000 plus years historically of biblical interpretation. You probably know this much better than I do. The Constitution, the laws of the United States somehow seem to prohibit same-sex marriage, irrespective of whether a couple. And what's scary about that is a couple could love each other very much and be a wonderfully compatible, loving couple, and they can't get married. On the other hand, a male and a female who are absolutely non-compatible, who can't get along, and a man's probably going to kill the woman eventually, or she's going to kill the man or something like that, have no problem going to the county clerk, getting a marriage license, and getting married, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And apparently there are a series of laws that govern heterosexual marriage, but are not applicable to same-sex relationships or couples. True?
True, yes.
How many?
There are over 1,138 federal rights and obligations under just federal law that same-sex couples have no access to, even with a domestic partnership or a Massachusetts marriage.
Let's see your containers.
See my rights.
Now, these are containers that contain something.
Sweetheart tarts.
Okay, and they represent what?
In this container, you're looking at...
Kind of hold it up, it's there.
In this container, you're looking at the rights that would be granted to a couple who go down to the county clerk recorder's office and request a marriage license and have, a heterosexual marriage. And a lot of people say that same-sex relationships, such as domestic partnership, civil union, or a Massachusetts marriage, they say they're exactly the same as marriage.
Yeah, she's getting her close-up on that. One of the camera operators is.
And they're not the same because
idea.
This is the number of rights that you get if you're a same-sex couple.
Now, kind of put them close together so you can get it.
And
There's
this
the difference.
Is the number of rights you get if you're a heterosexual couple.
So what you're saying is the one on the viewer's left, which is your right, are the rights that are granted a heterosexual couple.
Yeah.
The one in the other container are the rights that are granted a same-sex couple.
Yes. I put all of the state and federal rights into the same bucket. So there's about 1,400 sweetheart tarts in this bucket, and there's about 300 in this one. This
A
is
little
way-
bit of inequity.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's for where there are domestic partnerships recognized, right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. There are states that recognize, that don't recognize at all any rights for same-sex couples. You may have heard recently the Michigan court ruling where they decided that, was it state employees can no longer have domestic partner benefits. So with a marriage, they would have those rights, and without, they have nothing.
Now, the state of California has domestic partnerships,
That's correct, yeah.
which extend to same-sex couples. Why aren't you just content with that and to hell with it?
Well,
Why do you want to get married?
we want to get married because we want to get married, because we love each other, and we want to get married. But say Cynthia and I were to go on vacation for the weekend, we went to, pick anything out of your hat, Las Vegas. The second we cross the border from California into Nevada, we become legal strangers. We have absolutely no rights whatsoever.
Besides the fact that I want our relationship to be accepted, and want people to recognize the level of commitment that we are willing to make, and that's an aspect of it I think that gets lost sometimes, is the emotional tie that Beth and I have.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this. Cynthia and Beth, you're a couple. How long you been together?
2 years.
Yes,
You like each other?
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
Let me ask the biggie. Do you love each other?
Yeah.
Very much.
Very much.
So you want to get married?
We do.
So you're not just from a business standpoint or a fiscal standpoint, a domestic partnership, but you want to go beyond that. You want to be like a normalized couple, be able to share one another, each other's company. You're sitting there holding hands right now, which I think is, you guys have matching rings?
Yes, we
yeah.
do.
That's very cute. I like that. That's very attractive. You don't have one like that.
No,
They're Claudel rings.
Huh?
They're special. They're Claudel rings, and they symbolize friendship,
Friendship.
loyalty, and
love.
love. And if you wear them with the heart shape going that way, it means
That you're engaged, but you're
you're
not married.
engaged. And you flip the ring around, and it indicates that you're married.
Put your hands close together. She had a close-up of Beth's hands with the ring. Can we get the two rings, the two hands there? Beth's really good at this. You notice how she bends her fingers. She's got, there we go.
I know, I was watching Jewelry TV just the other day, so.
Beth is very good at this. She's done a lot of TV or something, I think. But, so the point is, now you are a minister.
I'm a minister.
You have a congregation. You have a legitimate church. You're a gay man. This couple comes to you, assuming, let's say the county clerk issued them a license and said it was legal to get married. Would you marry them
Yes.
in the house of God?
Yes. I would marry them even if they didn't have a license. It wouldn't be a legal marriage. It wouldn't be legal, but it would be a marriage within our church, and it would bless their union and recognize their relationship as blessed by God.
Would this violate any of the covenants of the church?
No. No. The United Church of Christ particularly is in support of same-sex marriage, marriage equality. So our national denomination has taken a stance in support of marriage equality, same-sex marriage. And so really, we would be following in the footsteps of our national leaders.
You know what I just noticed? The clock that we've got isn't ticking. I
The one
just
up there
noticed
is.
that. I can't see that clock up there. There's all these lights, so I'm gonna have to go by my watch, which is about 2 minutes early. Right, we got 2 minutes till break? Good, then I'm running. You see there? Mine says quarter after. I'm 2 minutes fast. Okay, just thought I'd check on that. That scared the hell out of me. I thought, boy, we're getting a lot said in a short period of time. Wow. You wanna get married? Do you have a companion?
I do. I did get married. We got married in Canada in 2005, the summer of 2005. We'd been together for 10 years, and we decided to get married someplace where we could be recognized legally to support that country's law.
And you got married in Canada?
Toronto.
And Canada recognizes same-sex marriage?
Yes.
they're right across the border. I mean, the whole length of the northern part of this country. How can there, I mean, the border can't be any wider than that piece of paper is, you know, that piece there, that wide, the difference between two countries. How can it be such a difference?
It's a good question. I guess it's a country. Canada decided that it's strange to keep people away from each other in a married relationship, and that they could support and integrate into their society and have people be happy and have, I guess, everyone have their rights taken care of, and not afraid that somehow the institution of marriage would fall apart, or that families would fall apart, or that the world as we know it would fall apart, but that people would be given protections that they need. If two people have been in a relationship and have children, then they have to protect their children, and they have to protect each other in terms of health concerns and health decisions. So those are very practical things that people in a relationship have to worry about, and marriage protects those things.
All right, I'm going to take a break in a minute, but I want to ask one question. I don't mean to offend any of you,
Okay.
but I'm sure there's people watching tonight, and they're just absolutely dying to know. Beth, have you
Yes.
ever had sex with a man?
Unfortunately, yes.
So yes, even unfortunately. Cynthia,
I'm going to pass on the question.
okay, and Reverend?
That's, with a man? Yes, my partner.
No. Oh, very good. Let me rephrase the question, Reverend. Have you ever had heterosexual sex?
That's personal.
Yes, it is, actually. It tends to be kind of that. I take it that you're very much like Cynthia, and you're going to decline graciously to
I am
answer.
going to decline to answer
In other
that.
words, you're saying it's none of my business.
Right.
There we go. See, you can come out and say that. Okay, but Beth, you're a brave, courageous one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. I'm Don Langman. This is Sound Off Live, KUZB Channel 14 on a Thursday night. Tonight's topic is same-sex marriage. My guest tonight, Steve, camera operator, get a real quick close-up here. Because we have them together. Okay, my guest tonight, going from your left to right, would be Cynthia, or Beth, rather. That's Beth. Her partner, Cynthia. And to my immediate right and your left is the good Reverend Michael Schiffelbein. Correct? Got it. Okay, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with Sound Off.